Israeli Defense Force have announced the death of another top Hamas commander by the name of Ibrahim al-Sahar, reportedly the commander of the anti-tank missile array of the Northern Brigade. The terrorist commander from Hamas was killed in airstrikes early today morning.
مهندس تخصص في فصيل هندسة.
حكينا في مجال المناورة اللي كانت.
صحيح.
ماشي. احكي له عن المناورة.
المناورة كانت هذه لازم كل الكتائب لازم تكون تاخذ كل الفصائل. كانت نظام المجبات انه تقتحم كيبوتسات. فطلعنا في الجبات وضلنا نازلين. كانت في بوابات مفتوحة، يعني ناس مختصة من قبل تيجي الجبات هذه يكون مفتوحة ليش؟ البوابات والمناطق تاعت الكيبوتسات يكون مجهز. فبينزلوا الجبات وبينزل بوصلوا عند الكيبوتسات، بينزلوا اللي في الجبات، فبينزلوا بيقتحموا الغرف والمباني. بيقعدوا يقتحم في الغرف، غرفة ولا غرفة ولا غرفة، وبعديها بيخلصوا.
لحظة، ايش بيسووا بالغرف هذول؟ زي ما حكيت.
بيرموا قنابل وبضخوا اطلاق.
والهدف؟ قتل مين؟
قتل جميع من في الغرف وفي المباني.
يعني؟
نساء، أطفال، كله من في المباني.
اوكي. وحكيت لي انه كان واحد سأل هناك بالمناورة كيف بدنا نرجع، صح؟
صحيح.
وشو قالوا له؟
قالوا انت بتفكر حالك حترجع؟ يعني حتروح مش حترجع. انت جاي عشان تروح وما ترجعش. في المساجد بيختلف عن عن العسكر. المساجد بيقولوا في قصة القتل والهذا بيختلف عن العسكر. العسكر بيقول اقتل واذبح من مكان، يعني النساء والاطفال وهذا واذبح. اما في المساجد في الدين بيقول انه ما ينفعش انه يجوز انه تذبح المرأة ولا الولد الصغير ولا الاختيار ولا تمثل فيهم. وفي في العسكر بتلاقي القائد بدكم تحصوا على رؤوسهم، بدكم تقطعوا رؤوسهم، بدكم كل شيء بدكم تعملوا فيهم.
وهذا حسب الدين ولا مش فاهم؟ هذا حسب الدين؟
حسب العسكر هذا.
اوكي. الشيخ تبعكم اعطاكم فتوى تقدروا تقتلوا وتعملوا كل الكلام ده؟
قائد الكتيبة قال اقتل ودعس على رؤوسهم وبدنا نقطع رقابهم زي ما كانوا يقولوا.
طلع حماس وطلع داعش، ايش بيناتهم؟ يعني شو الفرق بين الحماس والداعش؟
من الكلام يعني اللي قلت انه تقطيع الرؤوس والاطفال والحرق والهذا، انه صارت حماس داعش. يعني حماس صارت داعش، انه داعش بتحرق هي وبتقطع وبتذبح. يعني صارت من حماس شيء اسمه داعش هالقد.
يعني ايش صار؟
مش مخ، يعني بطلوا بني ادمين.
اليوم صاروا ايش؟
صاروا حيوانات. يعني هذا العمل بنعملش كبني ادم، انه اقطع راس بني ادم او اسبي واحد جثه انه سبيه وميته واعمل فيها وازني فيها وهي جثه. يعني مش بني ادم بيعمل الشغلات اللي زي هيك.
يمنوها.
يعني.
Akshat Gupta is joining us for more details on this story. Akshat, another big news that the IDF have, of course, given through the neutralization of this new name from Hamas.
Well, yes, the Israeli Security Authority have now released a video clip also.
Akshat, we are talking about the IDF announcing the death of another top Hamas commander. Who is this? And when did this happen?
Well, yes, when we talk about the IDF targeting members of Hamas and the Islamic Jihad continuously, then of course they have been striking down the militants who are hiding, because days back we also saw that IDF also struck down the militants who were hiding in a tunnel near an mosque in Jenin, who were planning to carry out an imminent attack. And in a post also, the IDF along with the ISA said that they have been conducting aerial strikes on Hamas, and they also conducted an aerial strike on Islamic Jihad terrorist compound in the Al-Ansar Mosque in Jenin. So of course, the continuous airstrikes are being carried out by Israeli Defense Forces and Israeli Security Forces.
Ibrahim al-Sahar, Akshat, has now been neutralized. He was the commander of the anti-tank missile array of the Northern Brigade. Okay, we've lost Akshat's connection, it seems. Major Mohammad Ali Shah is also with us, a defense analyst. Major Shah, another airstrike taking place early today morning. Reportedly, the IDF has said a top Hamas commander has been neutralized.
Most certainly, Uday. Uday, the thing is, right now, both they are warring parties right now. I would not say warring countries. I would say warring parties. And in a war, what happens actually? There is a lot of information warfare, misinformation from both sides. One doesn't know which information is credible, which is not, which is released for building public opinion, public perception. Now the very fact is, we just saw this video of the Hamas militant terrorist. In fact, he was giving a confession. Now, once again, one couldn't see the face clearly, but if that is to be believed, if it is for real, then yes, I would most certainly say Hamas is definitely, as spoken by Israel earlier also to Joe Biden, that Hamas is worse than IS because they believe in beheading, butchering, cutting, and that is a total barbaric, inhuman way. I mean, which person would do that? I don't understand that. I don't understand the psyche at all. It is really, really sad. Now, when we talk about both the parties, the Hamas and the Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, both have blamed each other for the attack on the hospital where over 500 lives were lost. And of course, Israel also produced an audio tape, similarly, that that of a Hamas recording, which is again, one doesn't know how credible they are. But whatever they are, if they were to be believed, then I would say it is most certainly who's suffering at the end of the day. Innocent civilians are suffering, humanity is suffering. And in that regard, only our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, he spoke to King Abdullah, the King of Jordan, and he mentioned about how the terrorism should come to an end, how humanity should prevail, how violence does not benefit anyone, and the loss of civilian lives. It is really sad, especially the YouTube is full of casualties of civilians from both sides, where small little children are losing their elderly are losing everyone, they are losing their loved ones, and how their reactions are. It is, my heart goes out. My heart actually goes out to innocent civilians because of ill actions by Hamas on 7th October, on Saturday morning. They had taken over 200 hostages, and of course, now we had the two elderly Israeli ladies have been released. Well, I do not understand the logic of them holding on to the hostages. The Hamas should first and foremost take responsibility and release the hostages forthwith, straight away, because it's going to lead to further bloodshed. It is really, really bad. Now, last Monday, on the eve of the President Joe Biden visit, the Jordanian Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi, he had announced that the summit in Amman, which is the capital of Jordan. In fact, I have very fond memories of visiting Jordan and Amman and swimming the Dead Sea, and across the border was Israel and Jerusalem. We could see that. So we could see, and King Abdullah of Egypt's President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi and Palestine Authority President Mahmoud Abbas, that was cancelled because Mr. Joe Biden had gone to Israel's Tel Aviv, in fact, instead, and to gather support about Israel's right to strike back on Hamas, which they do have, most certainly on Hamas. But the very fact is, what we have observed over here is there are so many civilians, there are so many innocent casualties. It is really, really see what is going to happen now there. Things will only get worse then. Things will not get better. We should talk about peace. We should talk about humanity. We should ensure that the innocent civilians, and there are innocent civilians, the videos have surfaced saying that Israel is targeting civilians. I don't think any professional force will target civilians purposely. Yes, in a collateral damage, it is very much possible, but that also is not acceptable. In a collateral damage, you are aiming at the different target, at the terrorists, and you end up hitting an innocent person. That is not acceptable at all from any side, be it in Russia, Ukraine, be it in be it here, be it the Israel, Hamas, Gaza Strip, whatever is happening. Whatever is happening is wrong. Yes, Hamas is a terrorist organization which has been banned by UN, by US, by Israel. They have been banned. They have been recognized as terrorists because of their barbaric actions. And they did something which was inhuman. That doesn't mean that one retaliates with an inhuman measure on innocents. they took hostages of people who were civilians, who were innocent. They didn't. If they had the courage, why didn't they go ahead and launch an attack on an Israeli military base? They did not. They rather attacked civilians.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.